Hey yo, what it do YouTube? It's your boy Alvin MB10 aka AMR10, and what I got for you today is some more NBA 2K23 Next Gen. As you can tell by the title, thumbnail, and what's on the screen for you today, the build that I do have for you happens to be the best Jarad Jackson Jr. build within NBA 2K23 Next Gen. And let me just say, this is what you expect from a power forward build. As you can guess, incredible finishing on the inside, ability to spread the floor because it is a stretch forward build. Also, it has an ability to pass the ball around. It's not the best ball handle, but good enough at a big position. And then obviously, as you can guess, interior defense is up there. Perimeter defense is high as well. You can also get silver interceptor. And of course, you can get silver anchor paired up again with Hall of Fame chase down artist. And the build can get pro contact. Now, as I said, the build is a power forward. It is based around Jaren Jackson, who, as last as I remember, is right-handed and wears jersey number 13. If I am wrong, feel free to correct me in the comment section down below. Height-wise, he does come in at 6'10" while weighing about 236 pounds, I believe. And then for the wingspan, we decided to go with a 7'3" wingspan. Body shape-wise, you can personally go with whatever you want, but nowadays, more often than not, I go with compact just because defined looks a bit too bulky. Now, before we get into the skill breakdown for this build, I do got to say thank you to all of you for all the support you've been showing on the channel, and if you want to show more support to it, because as I have said on the community section of the channel, we will be building a Pro-Am team, hence we will be holding some Pro-Am trials, and if you want to join in on those, do me a favor, go ahead and comment it down below in the comment section. I will drop my PSN, you can add me, and we will run some games and see who joins the team. I am uncertain of what positions we need because I am uncertain of what position I shall play. Usually I do play point, but I might make a little bit of a change just so we can have more people into it. Anyway, don't forget, if you enjoyed today's video and you want to see more content like this, especially the remade Ja Morant build that will drop in next, which in my personal opinion might just happen to be, like, this might be the best Ja Morant build you will see out there because it comes with Hall of Fame quick first step, elite contact dunks, small contact dunks, everything you need. Then do me a favor, get at least 30 likes on this video because that's the target for today's video. Don't forget to drop a comment down below telling me what build you want to see or what you think of the build you're seeing currently. Also, don't forget, if you're new to the channel and you ain't done so yet, don't forget to hit that subscribe button as well as turning post notifications on. And lastly but not least, share the video because it does help with the YouTube algorithm and helps with us getting more of these videos out there. Now, first things first, to get the physicals out the way, I always love to say first things first, we decided to go with a 71 when it came to the speed as well as a 71 when it came to the excel. Then when it came to the strength, decided to go with a 55, which I know is a bit weak, but again, this is a power forward build. You shouldn't find yourself in too many compromising situations where, yeah, decided to go with an 84 on the stamina, which is not the highest, but it's mainly because you're playing a lot of off the ball work, and a lot of the times where you do get the ball, it'll be going up in a few seconds, so there'll be no need to dribble like that. Now, close shot, we decided to go with a 75. I say we. Personally, this build was mainly me with a little bit of chip in from Samuel. When it came to the driving layup, decided to go with an 80 because as all of you know, that's the bare minimum you need to get that Hall of Fame Giant Slayer, even though technically you won't be using that on this build because it is 6'10". Driving dunk, always got to go with an 86 to get that gold limitless takeoff to pair alongside with the silver posterize on the pro contact. On the standing dunk, decided to go with an 80 this go round because you will find yourself under the rim, plus add an 80 standing dunk is the bare minimum to get that silver rise up. And then of course on the post control, decided to give the build a post control of a 72 because it does allow us to get silver dream shake, drop stepper, post spin technician, and of course the #1 key badge, silver back down punisher. Now in total we do finish with 20 finishing badge points, which in my personal opinion is a nice even spread. As you can see, I'd most likely go down the lines of back down punisher, aerial wizard, I'd core posterizer, slap on rise up, and obviously get gold limitless take just because I am who I am. Now shooting wise, this is where the build really kind of stands out with the fact that it does come with an 86 3 ball, which allows you to get 19 total shooting badge points as well as Hall of Fame Claymore. And then when it comes to the mid-range jump shot, finishes with an 85, which allows you to get a grand total of 25 total shooting badge points with, of course, Hall of Fame amped. And then the free throw, because you will be taking this build into the Pro-Am or maybe the Rec. All I'm gonna say is whoever makes this build, you might join my Pro-Am team. Then this does also come with 25 total shooting badge points to pair up with the 71 free throw, 86 3 ball, and then 85 midi. When it comes to the ball handle, decided to go with a 75 because we were trying to get at least gold, silver unpluckable as well as, you know, gold tight grip, vice grip. When it came to the speed with ball, this is apparently, I say apparently, everybody tells me it's unnecessary. I need to master my tactics when playing 2K because I did not sweat that hard, but I really should get back to it. So we went with a 67 because it allows us that +1 on the badge count. And then on the pass accuracy, decided to go to 70 because it allows us the capabilities of getting, at the very least, silver needle threader, which I personally, when it comes to this, I would slap 2 badge points onto playmaking, just because they're not core, either needle thread or unpluckable, and strap on the other one. But yeah, you do finish with 14 total playmaking badge points, which happens to be the weak point of the build. However, on the defensive side of it, you do finish with 80 when it comes to the interior defense, which allows you to get that silver interior lockdown. When it comes to the perimeter defense, you get a 79, which allows you, of course, to get silver challenger paired alongside with no clamps. When it comes to the steal, 78 as discussed before for that silver interceptor. Block went all the way up to an 88 because again we were trying to get at least silver anchor and Hall of Fame chase down artist. And then when it comes to the rebounding, you do get an 80 on the defensive side of it, and then on the offensive side of it you do get a 65, but I seem to have messed it up slightly. I know I messed it up right there. On the defensive side, sorry, on the offensive side of it, you end up with a 65. Now in total you do finish with 23 total defensive badge points, which is a great count. And in total the build comes with 20, 45, 59, 62, 82 total badge points on the build. If you've managed to finish the previous season's NBA 2K23 next gen, as well as managed to rebirth your build, that gives you a grand total of 87 total badge points on this build. Now I will admit I did make a second version of this build that does get Jarad Jackson Jr. in the shades of. I'll probably put that on the screen right now. That way, for those of you who really want to get him in the shades of, there you go. But for those of you who really want to build that's based around his playstyle, because remember, he is one of the league leaders when it comes to being basically blocks and playing defense, especially in the paint, as well as having the ability to spread the ball with the knockdown jump shot and obviously finish under the cup. Now, takeovers, you always got to go with what you got to go with. First on limitless range, and then on the second one, you can easily go on the defensive side of it. I'd probably go with stuff blocks just because I want to get some great animations. And then the players that 2K says we have managed to get in the shades of for this build happen to be none other than Aaron Gordon, Jeremy Grant, Evan Mobley. Now, as I did say, I did show you earlier a screen grab of what you would need to set this out to in order to get Jarad Jackson in the shades of, but in my personal opinion, this is the best version of the build that you can possibly get, and it happens to be a 3-level scorer, which is a bit of a, you know what I'm saying, because the build does come with a lot of defense. Now, hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video, which if you did, don't forget to do me a favor, go and hit that like button. If you're new to the channel and you ain't done so yet, don't forget to hit that subscribe button as well as turning post notifications on. Also, drop a comment down below telling me what you think about the build and what other builds you want to see on the channel. As I said, we do have a Ja Morant build video coming out soon. And lastly but not least, if you guys want to see me show you the badges I would run on specific builds, do me a favor, drop that down below in the comment section and I'll really start to consider it. I usually just don't do it because I figure you guys make your own choices when it comes to things like that. But yeah, it's been your boy Alvin MB10, aka AMR10. I'll catch you in a bit. Deuces.